Nothing resurrects that has not first died. Glory grows in graves. Glory grows in graves. There is something about manifestation, about answered prayers, about open doors, about sudden evidence. These seasons of man's life, they have meanings. But Jesus revealed a law of the kingdom. In John chapter 12, verse 24, you see, this is not a soft verse. It is a hard, honest truth that Jesus Christ used to explain what real transformation feels like. He said, a seed has to fall into the ground and die. And that means there is no growth without breaking. There is no growth that can happen. There is no new life without letting go of the old one. So that is to tell us that before increase, there must be a surrender. Notice the sequence. There have to be a date before fruit can come out. So some of you feel far from God, not because you planned it, but because life happened. And then you slowly drifted. Yes, you didn't wake up one day and decide to walk away. It was small compromises, silent struggles, disappointment, and things that you never dealt with. Now you feel disconnected, and what hurts most is that you remember what it used to feel like when you were close to Him. That distance creates a different kind of pain. It is not just guilt, it is emptiness. There are times you try to pray, but the words feel heavy. You try to come back, but something inside you tells you, oh, it is too late. Or, oh, you've gone too far. So you stay stuck in this place where you are not fully in the world. But you don't feel right with God either. Now, this is what the ground feels like. It feels dark, it feels hidden and uncomfortable. It feels like loss. It feels like you're falling apart instead of you to be growing. But you see, what you call falling apart is often the breaking that has to happen for something new to start. A seed does not grow while it is intact. It's not possible. It only grows when it is broken open. That breaking you feel is not God rejecting you. It is the exposure of everything that cannot go with you into the life that you are meant to live. There are some things that needs to die, that needs to be buried. There is a funeral that needs to happen before life can happen. Pride has to break. Self-reliance has to break. You see, the version of you that kept running or hiding has to break. It is painful because it is real, but it is also necessary. The mistake is thinking you need to fix yourself before coming back. You don't claim a wand before going to the doctor. You go as you are so it can be treated. In the same way, you don't come back to God when you have it all together. You come back because you don't have it together. Returning to God in this season is not about doing everything right again. It starts with honesty, real honesty. It starts with you admitting where you are without pretending. Even if all you can say is that you're tired, even if all you can say is that you're lost or you're unsure, that is enough to begin. Do you know why? God responds to truth, not performance. You're not too far gone, and this is not the end of your story. What feels like the lowest point in your life may be the place where everything begins to change. Remember, the seed in the ground looks like it has disappeared, but in reality, it is becoming something new. In the same way, this dark season It's not where you are buried forever. It is where you're being reshaped. It is where your destiny is being reformed. So that when you rise again, it will be real. It will be rooted and unshakable. Some prayers are waiting on a funeral. The funeral of pride. The funeral of control. The funeral of self-preservation. The reason God allows hidden seasons is because hidden seasons kill what applause would feed. Death to self is not loss, it is multiplication. Jesus did not simply avoid the cross to keep his influence. He embraced it to multiply it. And the same principle remains, that what dies in surrender rises in glory. Say, Lord, I surrender what competes with you. Crucify pride in my life. Crucify ego in my life. Crucify my need to control outcomes. Let what needs to die, die. So what you promise me can live, Jesus. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Remember, this is not for you alone. It is for that your neighbor that needs to know that there is something that needs to die for life to come into their life. It is for that your neighbor that needs to know that even in that broken state, Jesus still loves them.